Hello, and welcome to Minisode 43.
43, yeah. Today we're doing a bit of dreaming and thinking about the ideal park, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And not just like out from scratch, like imaginary stuff, but if we were to make a park made of like existing rides but from all different parks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so we can choose.
We always do these and then I never like actually think about my answer before we start.
Terrible. I think you need a well-rounded park, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to start off with...
Are we going to do separate parks? Because I feel like yours would be different to mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And also, are we doing parks for ourselves or like build a park that we think would be good for everyone?
Both. I'm going to do aspects of both.
Okay. So obviously in my park, I'd like Helix, please. Thank you very much.
I knew you were going to say that.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit dumb not to have your number one.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting because I don't know if I'd just like have my top 5 because I don't think...
Well, what's that then?
Helix, Wicker Man, Boulder, Taran and Wildfire. Yeah, I don't want them.
It's not very well-rounded.
No. Yeah, I feel like I'd want like... I wouldn't want Wicker Man and Boulder just because they're like quite similar.
Well, not really.
In terms of the like joy they bring to me.
Right,
They
yeah,
are.
but yeah,
I would just have Wicker Man.
right, okay.
Even though I love Boulder, but like...
Uh-huh.
I just think they're quite similar in terms of like how I feel. So then if we have Helix and Wicker Man, again, like Taran is very similar to Helix.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd have that. Wildfire, I just wouldn't really want anyway. Because Wildfire's kind of like my number 5 because it's good objectively, but I don't feel very like attached to it, if that makes sense.
So what else? Big coasters. Only got Helix in terms of that. Wicker Man is like a family thrill, right? So
I would want a wing coaster.
okay.
So probably Raptor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that'd be quite good.
What other kind of like varieties? You could put the Smiler in there, but I don't know if I'd really want it personally. Just because I don't know.
Is there any other... Well, Helix is pretty loopy based, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So other
I'd want a
varieties...
spinning coaster as well, actually.
Right. Of which type?
Maybe one of the Whingers.
Oh, yeah.
Or both the Whingers.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
the Whingers, but with better theming.
Sure.
Like more up-to-date theming.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we can do that or
Yeah.
not. I don't really want like Soar or Smiler or anything like that.
No. Well, as I said, you don't really need them too much.
No.
So you got spinning coaster, you got a Woody, you got a launched like sit down inverting roller coaster.
Yeah.
So you have a wing coaster as well.
I don't really want an invert.
No.
Not about that life.
You need more. So Winges is for more family.
Yeah.
So you got 2 and 2.
See, now I could have Crusher's Coaster instead of Whingers, but I feel like it'd be very weird to just have a Disney ride, like, chilling with everything else
It's barely
normal.
a Disney ride, so
Yeah, I don't know.
wouldn't be that far off. What are the big rides?
You could do a
Yeah.
dive
Yeah.
coaster,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much I like them. Do you know what I mean? I'd want the park to be like all my favourite kind of rides, like in terms of the types that they are, and then obviously like...
They're general people pleasers, though, to be fair. So
What, dive coasters?
yeah, people like them.
Yeah, but I am the people.
Okay, sure.
For this one, anyway.
I am the people.
I am the people for this park.
Fine, yeah.
It's only me in there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I feel like that's a good setup.
Oh, I've only got 2 and 2, though. You need some more big ones, surely. And then you haven't spoken about what else you're going to put in there.
Well, can I have rides that I haven't ridden yet?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just going through like all the parks I can think of and thinking what I want to nab. I would say that I'd like Tower of Terror.
Uh-huh.
Even though I just said I didn't want to ride with Disney.
I'd probably have that as well.
That's a really like... It's not a flat ride, but it's not...
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Very solid choice.
That would spice things up a little bit. What rides should I have that I haven't ridden?
I don't know. You got to come up with it by yourself.
Ah,
Can't give you all the good ones.
I don't think I'd like many of the American like big ones.
It depends. It depends what you want to go for.
Maybe I'll have a hyper.
Uh-huh.
What's a good hyper?
You tell me.
I don't know that. That's why I'm asking
Yeah,
you.
you do.
Yeah, but I'm going to say one and it's not going to be a hyper.
Well, what kind of hyper?
Is Goliath a hyper?
Nearly. It's a mega coaster.
Okay.
Same kind of vibe.
Shambhala, is that one?
Mhm.
Maybe I'll put Shambhala in. Just for the hell of it.
Sure.
And then it turns out I actually hate it and it's just chilling in my
I don't
park.
think you can hate it, to be fair.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put that in. And then maybe some flats like... I would have definitely Jukebox in there.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what ride type that is.
Gerstlauer Polyp. I don't know how you say
Yeah,
it.
Polyput.
Yeah, Polyp.
And then I'd also have Loki from Leesburg as well,
Mhm.
which is a swingy one.
Yeah, Intamin Gyro. Swing.
Yeah. I'm sure there's another flat ride that I like. I can't think of it, but those two are like pretty solid flat rides. Maybe a dark ride as well. Should I put a dark ride in?
Yeah, why not?
I feel like I'd want a Disney one that I haven't been on yet. Like Journey to the Center of the Earth or something like that. But I don't know. So something of that ilk. And then I want to say Jewel just because it's really funny.
Jewel.
Yeah.
You want Jewel?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, like when we're at Towers, it's quite nice to just go on Jewel.
Yeah.
It's a nice, like, it's very simple and basic, but it's funny. And I like the screams, they make me laugh.
They're awful.
I reckon that's it for now.
Yeah. Can you remember what you said?
No. Helix, Wicker Man,
Yeah.
Shambhala,
Uh-huh.
the Whingers thingies.
Yeah, Winches. Raptor.
Raptor,
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror. Then I have Jukebox and Loki.
Yeah.
And Jewel.
Yeah.
And Journey to the Center of the Earth.
There you go.
That's so random.
It is.
We have to imagine though that maybe like when the park is built, all the theming
makes
is
more
like
sense. Yeah, I agree.
it's all themed to different areas, but
Yeah.
those are the like actual ride layouts that I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go. Your turn.
As you said, you got to have number one. So I'll take Carnan, even though it's
course.
absolute garbage.
Yeah, but it's only you, so it's fine.
Yeah, I'll take Carnan, and that ticks off my
Big thrill.
Yeah, kind of. I would say Carnan doesn't really tick off anything. I don't know what type of ride it is. It's not a very traditional ride, you know. Like some rides tick off the box of airtime, or tick off the box of inversions, or tick off the box of, I don't know, tool, big drop.
Yeah.
But Carnan is, I don't know, a mess of everything. But it kind of ticks off the big drop aspect. So I'll take Carnan. I'll take Tiger, which is an Intamin multi-launch coaster, like Taron, but with a better layout. And I'd also fix it, because it's only got like 2 trains on it, which is a bit crap for throughput. So, you know, whack some more trains on.
Throughput, mate. It's only you.
Whack some more trains on.
Are you going to sit in all of the trains at the same time?
I'll take two Carnan towers to improve the throughput there, where they converge at the bottom or whatever.
Stop.
I'll also take Shambhala.
Okay, interesting.
Or no, I'll make it different. I'll choose a different hypercoaster. I'll choose... I don't know which one's meant to be the best. Mako. People like Mako. Mm-hmm. I'll choose Mako. I'll have that. So I've got big drop, launch, another big drop, but more airtime focus. Mm-hmm. Need a loopy looper.
You do?
I need a loopy looper.
Smiler?
I also need a wooden coaster.
Do you not want Smiler?
Well, I'm trying to think of other loopy loopers. What other good looping coasters are there?
That's not an invert.
Yeah, I don't want an invert. I want a sit down looper.
Saw?
No.
How loopy are we talking about?
Well, yeah, the saw is...
Okay, but not Saw. What about that Flugron something or other?
It's just too samey.
Okay.
It's not very loopy either. It's difficult. Oh, actually, can I get rid of Mako? I'll take Fury instead. Fury 65.
Why? What's that?
An even bigger version. Yeah, I'll take that one. Forgot about that.
Do you not want Steve?
No, don't really care for Steve. Bad throughput as well.
Stop it, mate. You're the only one.
Doesn't work half the time. Yeah, loopy.
Nothing's really that loop.
No.
Just get Olympia looping, mate.
No, I don't like it. I'll get the Smiler,
There's your loop.
but I'll raise all the theming up by a little bit so that I can put lap bar trains on it.
Okay.
So I'll take the Smiler. That's my looping coaster. I need a wooden coaster, so I'll take... No, I don't want Boulder. Boulder's just like airtime though, and it's not a real wooden... It doesn't feel like a wooden coaster.
Exactly, that's why it's good.
Yeah, I know.
Grand National.
Maybe Troy or Woden. Troy's meant to be really good.
Not Wildfire then.
No, again, it's not a real wooden coaster. It doesn't feel like a wooden coaster.
Yeah.
Whereas Troy apparently does. Well, yeah. Woden it does, definitely. You know, it's just like relentless speed all the way around, just kind of shaking your bones, but in a good way. So, I mean, that's a pretty good roundup, right? Carnan, Fury, Troy. I'll take Troy as your wooden. Tiger as your launch, and then Smiler as your inverting. But then we need some family rides. Mm-hmm. So I'll take...
Have you got a launch?
Yeah, Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Double launch. I'll take 13 as a family coaster.
Okay, cute.
Love it. Absolutely love that. It's a really good family coaster.
Spinball Whizzer. You love a bit of Spinball Whizzer.
I'm trying to think, is there a better version? of those types of rides.
Not really. They're pretty much the same.
No, there must be, but yeah, I'll take Spinball. Why not? I do like Spinball.
For the memes.
And then also I'll take Via Chater Express. It's a Gerstlauer family coaster, Dollywood. It's got like a lift hill, but then a backwards launch on it. It's pretty neat. It's a neat little family coaster. So I'll take that. What other family?
That's a lot of family, mate.
What do you mean?
That's
three.
Like 3
Yeah,
family.
I guess it's pretty good.
This is a big park.
Hell yeah. There's already 8 coasters.
Yeah.
That's enough for coasters then.
Yeah.
Let's move to other rides.
Do you not want Tower of Terror?
Yeah, I'll take Tower of Terror.
Okay.
Like a
9
good Tower of
coasters.
Terror.
That's not a coaster though,
It's
is
not
it?
a coaster, no.
It's so big that you think it is, you know.
No.
No, but like
No.
it's a like a headliner thing.
I'll also take Loki.
Okay.
Very good. And
Very good.
And Jukebox, the Gerstlauer Poly.
What about a high flyer? What are they called?
A what?
The one where you spin. Sky.
Oh, Sky Roller.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
I'll take one of them.
Yeah.
I like that. I'll also take a SNS Screaming Swing, the one at like Rush at Thorpe Park.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Take one of them. Like those as well. They're fun. That's pretty good facts wise. Dark rides. Might as well just chuck in Rise of the Resistance. Why not?
I was thinking that, but then I was thinking that'd be so random to just go into like Star Wars.
Yep. But you know what else? I'll also have Flight of Passage. Why not?
I was thinking of that as well.
Why not? Just take
Yeah.
that one as well.
I want to come to your park, mate.
Yeah, so do I. 2 very different dark rides. But we didn't even talk about water rides.
Ah, Log Flume.
Yeah, so people would say Cheer Pass. I don't want that piece of garbage in my park.
Wow.
Terrible ride system.
If you say Valhalla, I'll cry.
I don't want Valhalla.
Okay.
I want a Rapids, but I don't know which Rapids is the best. Apparently, Grizzly Mountain Rapids or something. California Adventure is meant to be quite good.
Really?
Yep.
I would take the
take that
Legoland Rapids because
Oh,
I
what?
love them so much.
Gee, that's a poor
They
Rapids
are
choice. I know they're good.
hardcore,
But that's a
like-
poor Rapids choice.
Yes, but we can retheme. Let's retheme. But those rapids are like insane.
Yeah. I'd also kind of like a boat ride, like a traditional boat ride.
Like pirates.
Yeah, but I don't want
Pirates at Disneyland Paris.
I don't want pirates because I don't think...
Surely the original's better than Disneyland
No,
Paris.
probably not. I don't know. I'll take the Pirates in Shanghai,
Okay.
which is the one that has like a different story. It's
Right.
based on the film
Yeah, that one looks cool.
with like projections. And
Yeah.
everything. But then, if it does, I don't know if it has a big drop on it, but if it doesn't, I'm going to add a big drop to it.
Okay.
So it's actually more of a ride
Okay.
instead of it just being a glorified It's a Small World.
But isn't that the point?
Maybe to you, not to me.
Not in this park.
But there you go. I think that's pretty.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about if you had to build a park that was like for everyone?
What do you mean that was
Like-
my everyone?
No, that was your everyone.
Well,
Nah.
I tried to make it as rounded as possible.
Yeah, but rounded in terms of what you want. We didn't have an invert.
Yeah. No.
You gotta have an invert.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
If you're making like a park that's got it all.
If you make it a park that's got it all, sure, yeah, fine. But you also have to have like a flying coaster.
Yeah.
And a wing coaster.
Yeah.
But no park has all of those.
No, but that's what we're doing, Harry. We're making a park that's like ideal.
Well, okay. If I want an invert, I'll just take Nemesis. Why not?
Okay.
If you want a wing coaster, I'll take Thunderbird. It's a launched wing coaster. Makes it pretty good.
Okay.
What other ones are there?
You've got to have like a sit down.
I got to sit down. Got loads of sit down.
No, we're making a new one, mate.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah.
With what?
Well, didn't we say that at the beginning?
Oh.
That we were going to make a
What are you
third
making
one?
a third one for?
Okay, let's just brainstorm like other stuff you could add to
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
Okay.
And then, what other types of rides are there? You don't need a dive coaster.
You could have a flying.
Yeah, flying. So, I'll take Flying Dinosaur
Okay.
rather than Fly.
Yeah.
Just because more thrills, probably.
Yeah.
Um,
Imagine a park that actually had all of this.
yeah, it'd be
It'd
very
be
expensive.
hilarious. Yeah.
All the B&M models are ridiculously expensive, so to have them all would be insane.
What about a 4D ride?
Yeah, go on.
Do we
I'll
wanna
take
die?
I'll take Agent Ica as well. Why not? That's fine.
You'd
could
never be able to do this park in one day. This is like a 3-day park.
you could go with another launch coaster if you wanted to, but there's not really much point. Wouldn't add much value. You've already got like quite a few launch coasters because the Gerstlauer family's got a launch on it.
What do you reckon's the park that's like most close to this? That has like the setup that's most well-rounded?
Well, many times it's just your parks that have the most coasters.
Yeah.
See the point. is pretty well rounded.
Yeah.
But mainly because they've got so many coasters.
Yeah, they've
but
just
even
got it
then,
all.
their choices don't always make a lot of sense.
Right.
You know, they got I think the park's got about 5 rides that all have big 90-degree drops. Why? You know,
That is a bit weird. Why would you keep choosing that thing?
yeah, it's weird.
I would say, obviously, I don't really know many places. Maybe Europa Park.
It's definitely not well rounded.
Okay.
In terms of coasters, it's awful.
Okay. I'd say Alton Towers then.
Alton Towers is a really well rounded park.
I don't know if I'm just biased
No,
because I don't know any other parks.
It generally is. A lot of parks, you can go, you look at them, especially in coasters, and you go, well, you need this coaster.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Alton Towers, it doesn't need anything, any coaster.
That's the same with Gardaland, like how we were talking about it before.
But yeah, Gardaland needs a coaster.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but wait, which was the park where we were like, there's just so many options that it could be? Was that Gardaland?
Yeah, I think so. Gardaland could have loads of things. It needs.
Oh right,
loads
maybe
of
that's
things.
what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
But yeah, Alton Towers is like, it ticks a lot of the different like main categories
for
off.
sure. Yeah.
And every ride is like got a different thing, and or it's like a different
Yeah.
sensation.
If you think of some of the biggest parks in Europe, America's a whole different ballgame, right? Because they're all full of like huge coasters. But
Yeah.
in terms of theme parks in Europe that have such a diverse collection of roller coasters, Towers has got to be up there as one of the best, if not the best.
Yeah.
Europa Park is full of like loads of kiddie family coasters. When you break up their actual big lineup, it's a hyper coaster, a wooden coaster, and a launch coaster.
Yeah.
Which is good, right? But it's not that diverse. It's only 3 rides, right?
Yeah.
If you looked at other parks, the Efteling doesn't have that many thrill coasters anyway. You got a wood and a dive, needs a launch. Portaventura, hyper sit down launch, other launch. You got a few wooden, so Portaventura's alright. Doesn't have an invert.
It's got repeats though.
Yeah, of course.
Whereas Towers literally doesn't repeat a thing.
No.
Which is pretty mad when you think about
This
it.
is it. Towers has a lot of coasters that there aren't many of.
Yeah.
So, there's not many in Europe, I mean. There's not many wing coasters in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And Towers is a wing coaster, what am I on about? There's not many like dive coasters in Europe.
Yeah,
There's
that's
quite a few
what I
now,
thought, yeah.
but there wasn't before. There was only 2 flying coasters in Europe.
Yeah.
You got to think Galactica was the only one until Fly came about. So for 18 years, it was
That
the
is
only one of its
mad.
kind.
Yeah.
Smiler is the Smiler. 13, again,
Yeah,
unique
yeah.
coaster. There's not many hydraulic launch coasters in Europe, and we've got one.
Yeah.
Rita.
That's pretty mad then when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. It's a really well-rounded park
Mm.
in terms of coasters.
Yeah.
You know,
The rest of it you can forget.
exactly. You have to, but the coaster lineup is very much there.
Yeah.
It's got your 2 family thrill coasters, 13 and Wicker Man.
Yeah.
It's got more of a family coaster, Runaway Mine Train and Spinball. And then you got loads of good thrill rides.
Yeah, mad.
That's why Rita, even though if you took Rita out and put it at a different park, it'd be much better. But
Yeah.
because it's such a park that has such a good roundup of rides.
It's the bottom of the top.
Exactly.
Okay, let's end on, we got a voice message from someone. This person has put their name as B&M Beanie, and this is what they would do for their park.
Hello. So, to start off with, I want 2 family roller coasters, so I've gone with Dragon's Fury at Chessington, as lots of people seem to like spinning coasters, and they have decent high capacity with all the trains. Then, I have Accelerator at Drayton Manor, which does have slightly less capacity, however, the thought of going backwards really appeals to a lot of people. Next up, I want a wooden coaster, so I've gone with Boulder at Leesburg, as it is fairly big, however not the biggest, I guess, and it gets some airtime, and it will impress a lot of people. Then, I want a launch coaster, so I've gone with Tiger at Lynn Mackey, just because it chucks in a couple inversions, which a lot of people like, with a little bit of airtime, and the launch is fairly powerful, so people will like it. Then, I've gone with a height and slightly airtime-based roller coaster, with Diamondback at Kings Island, as it really sucks up a lot of people, so it will make sure to keep the crowds low for the rest of the park. Then I've gone with Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa, just because an invert is a slightly different kind of ride, so I want people to go on it. Then I have the Smiler, which can be the flagship attraction, as it does hold a world record, and it really will bring people into the park just so they can ride it. And finally, for those hot days, I have Pulsar at Wallaby Belgium, as a water coaster is always nice and people seem to like them. Thanks.
It's good. A very well-rounded park.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like some quite different things, I think. And also,
Well, I think it was a similar vein to
Yeah,
what we
but
would
it's
go
just
for
like
sure.
he's got the variety of like water, all of that stuff.
This is it. That's what you got to think about if you're building a park for real. You do have to try and put in attractions that are different.
Yeah.
And give
Because different
experiences.
people don't want to do stuff. Like, not everyone's going to want to like do a really like thrilling ride, you know.
There you go.